Good morning. My name is Jozette Allah-Mensah, and I'm so absolutely thrilled to be able to speak with you all today. Before I begin, with Mother's Day just around the corner, I wanted to extend a huge thank you to every single mom, sister, aunt, and grandmother who has supported us in all of our endeavors. We are so thankful for you. Now, my first year at American University began with the STEP, quite literally and figuratively. STEP stands for the 7-week Summer Transition Enrichment Program that the Center for Diversity and Inclusion sponsors the summer prior to freshman year. I come from a household where I am the first of a new lineage in America, and though I was less than thrilled to spend my last high school summer away from my friends and family, I would quickly learn how much this program would equip me with the knowledge I needed to be successful. I remember one phrase that was so instilled in us during our time in STEP, a mantra that pervaded the recesses of my mind and stayed there as a foundation for what I would accomplish for the next 4 years. It was to lean into the discomfort. This idea that if you stay in something familiar for too long, you won't have the ability to grow. Well, it was more like a deep dive into the discomfort for me. And mind you, I can't swim. It was clumsy attempts at butterfly strokes and doggy paddles. Sometimes I triumphed over the waves, and other times my head went back under. Whether it was as trivial as negotiating overdraft Netflix fees on my first-time debit card, sorry Dad, or learning to navigate the Metro bus. Other times, it was confronting racist encounters on and off campus, battling prejudice and facing uncomfortable conversations. But once I did this, once I began to tread these new waters, something amazing happened. I found my voice, and it carried me. One specific instance happened during sophomore year. I took a class called Backpack Video Journalism, where every other week, students would have to find a story in the DC, Maryland, or Virginia area, reach out to whatever organization we were covering, and complete a video package with the script all on our own. I realized two major things during this process. Smithsonian security cards really do not play around. And number two, DC is filled with the voices of so many other people. My videos and interviews span far and wide. A few weeks after the 2016 election, I interviewed an imam at a mosque in Columbia Heights. He told me how he was combating Islamophobia in this day and age. And later, when a Jewish cemetery was decimated in Philadelphia, Hillel on campus welcomed me and let me sit while they prepared cards of love and care packages. I even went to my hometown in Maryland to cover a duck festival. Don't ask. But in all of these experiences, I was encouraged to go out into the community and find what mattered, encouraged to explore different and new situations. You see, American is not a show-and-tell university. We aren't just statistics on a pamphlet handed out to high school counselors or bragging points for admissions. American is a come-and-see university, where at the core of our education lies genuine community and experiences that equip us to be the best we can be in any profession we strive for. Community for me meant getting to speak to prospective families and students who were in the same exact boat as me just 4 short years ago and take them around for tours on campus. It meant that I had the best freshman year floor, Anderson 4S. It meant that every single one of my professors knew my name, which was a good thing and bad thing, depending on if I showed up to class or not. And don't worry, I showed up to class. It meant spending my very first day of freshman year working in McKinley 104 at the front desk with Ellen Jimenez, teaching me how to scan a paper, to 4 years later, her sending me pictures of her beautiful newborn son. But above all, it meant that I always have something to come back to. That this support that I'd gathered during my time here wasn't something temporary, that it would extend beyond graduation, and that I'd been groomed and taught and pushed to always take the deep dive into new depths. So thank you, professors and faculty, for who you are. Thank you for bringing us pizza during finals week and entertaining our immense list of AP-style errors. But most of all, thank you for reminding us that we all have a story to tell. Class of 2019, may you never shy away from the uncertainty. May you always speak, even if your voice shakes. May you always lean into the discomfort and let that carry you. and may you always be encouraged, realizing that you have indeed been equipped to do so. God bless you, and thank you.